Well, Graham Trude, a.k.a. the Singing Soldier, has been rising in the ranks in country music. This after serving in Afghanistan in 2009 and has turned to crafting songs and music as a means to cope with trauma and PTSD from his stint overseas. And we'd like to welcome Graham to CP24 Breakfast this morning. Graham, great to see you.
Thank you very much for having me on. It's an absolute pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. And what a day it is, November the 11th. You founded a concert series called Sound of Remembrance, and you had your second one just a few days ago, November 9th, at the War Museum in Ottawa.
Yes.
What was that like, putting on that show there?
It was probably one of the most inspiring things that I have seen in a long time, with camaraderie and a gathering of veterans and first responders to show their support and appreciation to those who have sacrificed and fallen. So the emotion that I got from that concert was too much, I can put it that way. But it was unbelievable, and I cannot wait to do it again.
Yeah, and you founded the concert series to really combine your passion for music and veteran advocacy. But I want to talk about your song that we played for our audience called PTSD, which you wrote after you left the Edgewood Treatment Facility for Trauma and Addictions. You did a tour in Afghanistan in 2009. Are you comfortable sharing what happened to you, why you entered this treatment center?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I joined the Canadian Armed Forces, I went into Afghanistan, as you said, in 2009. I got back in 2010 with something called undiagnosed PTSD. I really didn't know and understand what was happening. I really thought I was just going crazy, but that wasn't the case. They were symptoms involved by PTSD and complex PTSD, which included alcoholism, which included suicidal tendencies, which included a whole bunch of just horrible things, depression, anxiety, and things that I didn't know how to control, and I didn't know what to do in order to help myself, and they were really taking me down a really bad path.
Wow, I'm sorry you had to go through that, and I just want to highlight that this year's Silver Cross mother, Maureen Anderson, she had two sons who also served in Afghanistan. Unfortunately, both of them died as a result of PTSD. So this is obviously a very important thing to highlight, is the mental health of veterans after they serve or come back from abroad. Absolutely,
yes. And Maureen was actually at the Sound of Remembrance in Ottawa. It was a pleasure to meet her and an honor to have her there as a VIP guest. And I look forward to her attendance again next year. Her awareness spreading throughout the military community is unbelievable, and everybody in the military community that is stepping up with their organizations have been tremendously unbelievable in spreading the message and awareness of camaraderie and peace, hope.
Yeah, it's so important. And Graham, I want to talk about your music right now. You're obviously a very talented musician. How did you use music as your therapy to help with your trauma? Because were you always singing before, or was this something that really got ignited afterward?
I was always singing, but mostly just kind of funny songs and whatnot. And I started using this as a therapy, songwriting as a therapy, in 2011. Shortly after a friend of mine had passed in Afghanistan, I wrote a song called The Ones We Lost. That, I guess you would say, went viral within the military community. And ever since then, I had realized how much impact it made, not only on myself for songwriting, but how many veterans were impacted and first responders from the actual lyrics of the words. So that's why I continued to do it. As long as it's helping people, I'm going to continue to help as much as I can.
Oh, I love that. And yeah, rest in peace to your friend, Trooper Larry Rudd, who you wrote the song about. Graham, thank you so much for coming in today. I know you have a show tonight at Horseshoe Tavern. You're opening for your friend George Canyon there. So are there still tickets available? People can come watch you? Yes,
there are still some tickets available. George Canyon is a huge inspiration to mine, a huge supporter of the military community as well. And I'm honored to have played at the War Museum with him. And I look forward to playing in Toronto tonight at the Horseshoe Tavern.
Well, appreciate all that you're doing to raise the awareness for mental health and to support our veterans, past and present.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you, Graham. Take care.
Thank you.